Gegen die Gäste aus Bayern, aus Freising, die Freising Grizzlies, herzlich willkommen.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the Tübingen Hawks softball Spiel today. We have the Grizzlies from Freising. They are at 9-1 on the season, coming in against the 0-8 Tübingen Hawks. We're about another minute or two away from game time here. Hawks have taken the field. The Grizzlies just finished their pregame chant, and we are fixing to get underway. All right, and starting on the mound for the Hawks is their pitcher, Sina von Zeppelin. Von Zeppelin is the team leader in innings pitched this year. She is the normal Game 1 starter. She's at 21.2 innings pitched and has a 3.55 ERA. Leading off for the Freising Grizzlies is Mara Sandner. She is also the pitcher for Game 1 for the Grizzlies and takes a first pitch strike. Second pitch misses low and in the dirt. Ball just misses upstairs for ball 2. Chopper hits slowly towards the second baseman and is thrown to first base for the out. There at second base for the Hawks is that is Celia Volkerath making the play there, getting the out at first base to Sophie Schubert. First pitch to the next batter, Rebecca Hillebrand, is a called strike on the outside corner. Second pitch misses for ball 1. That one's fouled up straight behind home plate. And it is going to be, I believe, out of play. It's a tough view here from the broadcast booth. Hillebrand is the DP for today's game. And she swings and misses at strike 3 there. Brings up the third baseman, Teresa Vanna. First pitch swinging. Teresa is tied for the team leading in batting average at .476. She's tied with the leadoff batter, Mara Sandner. Next pitch misses high. Teresa also has the only 2 home runs for the Grizzlies. And fouls this one off down the right field line for strike 2. And fouls another one off on the right side. And a little check swing, foul straight back. This one's lined up the middle towards center, and will be in there for a single for Teresa. Brings up the 4-hitter, Leoba Bisbas. There it is. Ball is thrown back on a pickoff move from Michaela Williamson, the catcher for the Hawks. Teresa is back in safely at first base. This one's flied up right in the infield. Schubert is under it, and Sophie will make the catch at first base, ending the inning. Had 1 hit for the Grizzlies and 1 runner left on base. All right, and starting off the bottom of the first inning, leading off for the Hawks is Kylie Graham. She was a mid-season pickup here for the Hawks. Came in as a pitching import and has found her way into the lineup pretty early on, making a pretty good statement, already leading the team in hits, and I believe in 4 games played. Yes, batting a .538. The only game she has played has been against the first place Regensburg Legionnaires, and this one is fouled off down the left field line and will get out of play. Pitching for Freising, as I said earlier, is Mara Sandner. Sandner has leading the team. Sorry, got a B here. Leading the team in innings pitched and has a 2.57 ERA. Called strike 2 over the outside corner. In those 32 innings pitched, Sondner has 40 strikeouts, so she is a strikeout pitcher. This one's going to miss low and in the dirt and get by the catcher for ball 1. And again misses in the dirt for ball 2. Again misses low and outside for ball 3. Works the count full. And this one's driven to left field, and that is going to get over the head of the left fielder. Kylie's rounding first, heading to second, and she will pull up to second for a leadoff double. Well struck ball that just kind of went straight over the left fielder and was telling to the back shoulder of her. Gets all the way 1 hop to the fence. Brings up Annalena Halle for the Tübingen Hawks. She is the starting shortstop today. First pitch is a strike. Next one's fouled straight back. Annalena only has 1 hit for the Hawks this season, but has limited at-bats with just 10. This one's again fouled back. This is low for ball 1. And this one's a little flare towards the second baseman. She will make the catch for the first out of the inning. Kylie Graham will have to stay at second base on that. Not deep enough to be able to tag and move to third. Brings up the other import player. She has been here. This is her second season now. Michaela Williamson, the catcher for the Hawks. Takes the first pitch low.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. Chasing ball down in the dirt. And looks like a bunt attempt, but pulled back, missed low in the dirt again. Kylie stays at second base. Brings the count to 2-1. And misses high for 3-1. Big shout out to our listeners out there. Looks like Kai is listening in. As Michaela fouls this one off down the right field line, brings it to another full count. And misses for ball 4. Michaela draws the walk. Brings up number 38, Sophie Schubert, the first baseman for the Hawks, with 1 out and runners on first and second. And she swings and misses at the first pitch. And swings and misses again at the second pitch. Again, swings but fouls this one straight back. Stays alive at 0-2. Sophie has 4 hits on the season, but all 2 of them are extra base hits with a double and a triple. And this one is fouled off, and the catcher does not hold on to it, so she stays alive again at 0-2. Again, out in front on a changeup, fouls it straight back. Catcher is going to go out and talk to the pitcher. With an 0-2 count, probably looking to waste a pitch or two here. Sophie has swung at nearly all the pitches, even with 0-2, and still able to make contact here. Probably going to look to put one out of the zone. But goes right back at her and gets a swing and a miss. All right, brings up the pitcher, Sina von Zeppelin, with 2 outs. But we're going to have Sophie Schubert run for the catcher, it looks like. So she will replace Michaela Williamson at first base. Michaela going to give a little scouting report to the on-deck batter as she makes her way back into the dugout. And Sina swinging at the first pitch. And that is going to be caught by the first baseman for the 3rd out of the inning. So we had 1 hit with the leadoff double from Kylie Graham, followed up by a walk, and 2 runners left on base. All right, we're back here in the top of the second. Leading off is Fiona Broche, the center fielder for the Grizzlies. And she's going to take ball one. Second pitch is flied up towards the second base position, and Celia is going to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Quick two-pitch out for Sina pitching. Brings up Regina Guth, the left fielder. First pitch is squared around and bunted right back at the pitcher. Sina bobbles it for a second, but makes the throw to Celia, who is covering first base for the second out of the inning. So 3 pitches and 2 outs already for Sina. Brings up Franke Broche, the catcher for Freising. Takes the first pitch for strike one. Next pitch is in the dirt, low for ball one. Fouled back, strike two. Franke's batting a .278 on the season and has 5 RBIs for the Grizzlies. And off the handle, fouled off down the first base side, stays alive with a 2-2 count and 2 outs. Misses high and outside, brings count full. This one's fouled off in foul territory down the right field line. It's going to land foul. Would have been a tough play for both the first baseman and the second baseman. And this one's flared out towards shortstop, and Annalita Hollow will make the catch for the third out. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the Hawks in the top of the second. All right, and leading off the bottom of the second is Juli Helber, the right fielder for the Hawks. Takes the first pitch for ball one. And misses just off the outside corner for ball two. Mara Sanders seems a little frustrated with that call. She did have a discussion with the home plate umpire in between the last inning about some pitches the inning before. But she gets this one called for strike one. And again, gets strike two on the inside corner. 2-2 count now for Helber. This is low, brings the count full. And misses low. Helber starts off the inning with a walk. Brings up number 77 for the Hawks, Sarah Kuchera. Starting third baseman for the Hawks today. Squares around for the bunt and pops it up. And Juli Helber is doubled up off of first base. She was called out about halfway between first and second on the bunt. Pitcher made the catch and threw it back to first base for the double play. Brings up Celia Volkerath, the second baseman. Now with 2 outs. It's a tough missed opportunity for the Hawks there with a leadoff walk. First pitch is called strike. And fouled back for strike two. And fouled back again. This one will get out of play though. And this one's lined down the left field line. That's going to get down for a single. Left fielder managed to cut it off before it gets any farther, so that will hold Celia for a single with 2 outs here. Looked like an off-speed pitch. Celia's a little out in front, but stayed back and managed to drive it right down the line, staying fair about a meter or two. Brings up number 36, Saskia Gluns, starting in left field today for the Hawks. First pitch called strike. Second pitch called strike. And swung on and missed for Saskia, 3-pitch strikeout to get out of the inning there. Hawks had 1 hit and left 1 runner on base.
Nobody else but you. I'm flying high, but show me the ring and I'll jump right through. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. I used to.
Leading off the top of her 3rd here for the Grizzlies is Eleanor Vire, the right fielder. Strike brings the count to 1-1. And this one's lined down the right field line, but will land foul for the 2nd strike. This is low for ball 2. This one's grounded towards the shortstop. Annalena makes the play, throws the first, and is a bang-bang play, but is called out. Low throw, but Schubert was able to hold on to it. It's the first out for the Hawks. And that brings up Laura Kruger, the first baseman for the Grizzlies. First pitch swinging is grounded to the shortstop again. Fielded, and this time it will not be in time and gets by the first baseman. Holds Laura to first base. She would have beat that out, minus the throw getting away anyway, so that will be a single for her. And that turns over the lineup here for the Grizzlies. Back to the leadoff at Mara Seidner. First pitch bunts. It's fielded by Cena and flipped to first base and gets the out at first. It's an interesting call by the Freising. Bunting over already with 1 out with your best hitter, but the Hawks will take it. They will take the 2 outs now. The runner on second base brings up Rebecca Hillebrand, the DP today. Struck out her last at bat. This time it's flied into left field, and that is going to get over the head of Helbert. 1 run will score. Rebecca is going to try for third. Throw comes in and is safe. Gets the Grizzlies on the board with a 2-out triple. And she's going to come across the field to get her, looks like hand guard or oven mitt for sliding. I guess expecting a play at the plate. Brings up Teresa Vanna. She singled to center field her last at bat. And this time it is driven to center field again. That is going to get over the head and one hop the wall over Kylie. She's going to make the throw into second base. And a close play. She rounded second base, heading to third, and almost got tagged out, coming back into second. But that is going to be another double and another run scored for the Grizzlies. This pitch is in the dirt. First pitch to Leoba Bisvas. And that's going to get by Michaela right through the legs. And Teresa will advance to third base. And this one's driven. Oh! Driven foul down the left field line, and it hits the runner. Hits Teresa Vanna right in the foot, it looked like. In the air. It was a line drive. Pretty hard hit right off the foot. She was in foul territory at the time, so it looks like she is going to come out. They're going to have a pinch runner come in. Pinch runner will be number 92, Elizabeth Buchwald. She will now take over at third base. Got a little delay for the music. Music's still playing out the speakers here, so they're going to hold the game up until that gets turned off. And this one's going to be driven into right center field, and that's going to get down and get to the fence. Throw's going to come in, and that's going to be a stand-up triple. So that is another run scored for the Grizzlies and another extra base hit, all here with 2 outs. Brings up Fiona Broche. She flew out to the second baseman, her first at bat. And this time, first pitch swinging, it's popped up right to the pitcher, and Cena will make the play. So the Grizzlies strike first here in the top of the third inning, getting 3 runs, all with 2 outs.
Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. I used to. I'm flying high, but I got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else but you. nobody else but you. I'm flying high, but show me the ring and I'll jump right through. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. I used to.
All right. And now in the bottom of the third, Hawks have turned over their lineup, so it is leadoff hitter Kylie Graham. Kylie doubled last at bat to left field. And this time it's a first pitch swing, hard hit ground ball right at the shortstop. She can't come up with it clean, and the throw to first is not in time. It was a very hard hit. Line drive, one hopper to the shortstop, and it just popped out of her glove to delay the throw for 1 second, and Kylie was able to beat it out. Brings up Annalena Holla. Holla flew out to the second baseman, her first at bat. And she's going to square around to bunt and pull it back, but it's still a called strike. Score just announced that was ruled a base hit for Kylie. Next pitch is fouled up down the right field line, but that will get out of play. Oh-2 pitch misses high and away for ball one. The 1-2 pitch misses, well, it was high and then fouled off straight back and gets out of play. Annalena stays alive with the 1-2 count. And this pitch is driven. It's a line drive, one hopper to the second baseman. She is able to make the play and then toss it to the shortstop in time at second base, but Annalena will be safe at first base. That was a really hard hitting ball. Great play by the second baseman from Freising. Brings up Michaela Williamson, catcher for the Hawks. Drew a walk her last time. First pitch shows bunt, and it's pulled back, taken for ball one. And Annalena takes off on this pitch, but it is fouled straight back from Michaela. A little hit and run action going on for the Hawks. And this one chased low, looked like a changeup. Michaela swung through it. Brings the count to 1-2. And this one's flied towards left field, and it is going to be caught by the left fielder charging in for the second out. Almost able to drop one in between the shortstop and left fielder. Now with 2 outs, brings up number 38, Sophie Schubert. First pitch swinging, and she sends it sky high in the infield. The second baseman actually took the step towards the catch the ball and falls down. The shortstop is able to come across and make the play, though, for the 3rd out of the inning. Hawks strand another runner on base. And we head into the top of the 4th inning. All right, back here in the top of the 4th, leading off for the Grizzlies is Regina Guth, the left fielder. She bunted her last at bat. This one's going to be lined into center field for a base hit just outside the reach of the second baseman for the Hawks. First pitch swinging, first pitch hit. Brings up Franke, the catcher. She popped out to the shortstop last at bat. This time she's going to square around the bunt, pull it back, and then take the swing and foul it off. Next pitch misses low for ball 1. This one's grounded towards the third baseman, who is not able to handle it. Bounced up on her, about a 2-hopper, and just misses it, squirts through her legs. And now the Grizzlies have 2 runners on with no outs. Bringing up Franke. Oh, no, that was Franke there. Now Eleanor Viner. She's going to square around and bunt for the first pitch. Cena is going to field that and make the play at first base for the first out, but the runners will move to second and third. Brings up the first baseman, Laura Kruger. Takes called first strike. Next pitch is fouled off down the right field line, just out of reach of everyone. And takes the fastball high for ball 1. Bar had a single towards the shortstop last at bat. And this one's fouled off again down the right side. Just misses on the inside corner, brings the count to 2-2. And swung through and missed for a strikeout. And the second out of the inning. Michaela tried to throw a pick back to third base, but runner gets back in time. Brings up Mara Sadner, the leadoff batter for the Grizzlies. And first pitch swinging is going to be a base hit into right field. Looks 2 runs will score, and Mara will stay at first base for a 2 RBI single. Brings up Rebecca Hillebrand, who swings at the first pitch, and it's caught in foul territory by the catcher Michaela Williamson for the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Grizzlies get 2 more runs added on in the 4th inning. All right, now in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Hawks, leading off is Sina von Zeppelin, the pitcher. Sina flew out to the first baseman, her first time at bat, and takes ball 1 here in her 2nd at bat of the day. Takes ball 2 upstairs. Ball 3 misses low. The Hawks have been able to work some deep counts so far in the game, and they've been able to get runners on base, but they have not been able to score yet. Cena squares around, shows bunt on the 3-0, pulls it back for strike 1. Ooh, and a high and outside pitch is called a strike for strike 2. Haven't seen that one called much today, but Freising gets the call and works the count full here for Sina. And this one misses low for ball 4. So Sina on first brings up Juli Helbert, the right fielder. She drew a walk herself her last at bat. And Juli shows bunt and will bunt over Sina. Interesting move by the Hawks. Down 5-0 and bunting over the runner, but needless. Sina gets the second base and is in scoring position now. Brings up Sarah Kuchera. First pitch to Kuchera misses low and in the dirt.
5-0. Why are you bunting?
And second pitch misses low. There we go. Oh.
Ach so. Okay. Dann machen wir. Dann mache ich das mal. Gut. Oder trinkst du Bier und dann? Nee, ich. Ist okay?
All right, after a little mound visit, ready for action again and comes back with a strike, bringing the count to 2-1. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 2. Ow. And that one's seemed like it was fouled off. The umpire called it a swing and miss. It was swung on and dropped by the catcher, making the throw to first base for the out. A little bit of confusion. Seemed like it might have been foul tipped, but no argument from the Hawks dugout, so play will continue with 2 outs. Meanwhile, Sina did advance to third base on the play. So with 2 outs and a runner on third, that'll bring up Celia Volkerath. She was able to single to left field, down the left field line her last at bat. And this one's fouled back for strike 2. And this one's hit right in between the shortstop and third baseman. Throw is not going to be in time, and the Hawks finally get one run on the board from another single to the left side from Celia. It was just a little floater that was just out of reach of the third baseman, and would have been an extremely tough play from the shortstop. She was able to field it cleanly and get the throw off, but not before Celia was able to beat it out to first base. Brings up number 36, Saskia Gloons. She struck out her last time and takes strike one here in her second at bat. Swung on and missed at a high fastball. Pitch 2 brings the count 0-2. And this time it is chopped straight back to the pitcher, and the play will be made at first base for the third out of the inning, but the Hawks at least were able to get one run across the board, bringing the score to 5-1. All right, and back here in the top of the fifth, we have Teresa Vanna leading off. She is 2 for 2 on the day. She has 2 hits to center field and swung on and missed there. Yeah. Little off-speed pitch there, floats in for strike 2. Brings the count to 1-2. Ooh, and way out in front on another off-speed pitch. Strikes out Teresa for the first out of the inning. Brings up Lioba Bisfach. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and hits a grounder straight at the shortstop. Annalena makes the play. Throws the first, is in time for the second out of the inning. 2 outs brings up Fiona Brush, center fielder. And she swings at the first pitch, chops it towards the third baseman, And the throw is made to first base in time. Little offline, but Schubert was able to handle the throw and keep her foot on the bag for the third out of the inning. So a quick 3 up, 3 down for the Grizzlies this inning.
Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. I used to. Through. I used to. Through. I used to. Through. I used to.
Alrighty. And now in the bottom of the 5th inning, we do have a couple changes defensively for the Grizzlies. We'll get to those momentarily. Leading off here for the Hawks is number 20, Kylie Graham. She's 2 for 2 on the day, and she's going to take a hit by pitch on the first pitch. Pitching now is number 23, Fiona Broche. And the other change is the center fielder, and I cannot quite read that. We'll try to get to that to you when we can. In the meantime, the hit by pitch brings up number 14, Annalena Halle, who takes the first pitch strike. Annalena has flown out her first at bat and then hit into a fielder's choice her last time. She hit that hard shot towards the second baseman. Kylie's going to steal second base but get called out on the steal attempt. Almost looked like she might have got in there, but the umpire says otherwise. So that is going to be the first out of the inning. And I believe the pitch was called a ball, so that will bring the count to 1-1. This one misses well over her head for ball 2. Fouled back for strike 2. Mara Sandner is the one who moved to center field for the defensively for the Grizzlies. And on a off-speed pitch, Annalena was able to check her swing there. Brings it to another full count. This time she's going to chop it towards the first baseman. It hits off of her glove, and she was able to recollect the ball and step on the base just in time to get Annalena out for the second out of the inning. All right, brings up with 2 outs, brings up Michaela Williamson, who takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled straight back. Michaela has drawn a walk and flew out to left field today. Takes ball 2 in the dirt. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Michaela has taken some healthy hacks here, but just has not been able to connect with one quite yet. Has a very powerful swing. And works the count full. Change up, misses in the dirt, and Michaela will draw the walk here. Nice 2-out walk. And they will have, with 2 outs, have the runner run for the catcher, and that will be the last out, which is Annalena Halle. Brings up number 38, Sophie Schubert. Schubert's 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out and flew out to shortstop her last at bat. And takes strike 1. And a low pitch called for strike 2. Sophie is one of the taller players on the Hawks, so that one was barely caught the bottom of the zone for her. And this one does miss low and in the dirt. And this one's chopped right back to the pitcher, almost got over her head, and will be the third out of the inning. All right, back here in the top of the sixth. Cena still pitching for the Hawks. Leading off for the Grizzlies is Regina Guth. Actually, check that. This is going to be a new hitter. That is Nadia Honstedler. Hunstetter. And that one's going to be fouled back. Brings the count to 2-2. And fouled back again, staying alive. And this one is swung on and popped up in the infield towards first base. And that is going to be dropped by the first baseman, Sophie Schubert. Must have lost it in the sun there. Wasn't able to get the glove on it and make the play. So that will probably go down as an error on the first baseman. And the Grizzlies have their leadoff batter on base again. Brings up the catcher, Franke Brosch. And a pickoff attempt for Michaela is not in time. Next pitch is called strike at the bottom of the zone. And this one's a grounder towards the shortstop, fielded by Annalena, and we'll get the lead runner out at second base, but that will be it. So that'll be a fielder's choice. And gets the first out of the inning. And that will bring up Eleanor Weyer. And check that. Looks like we have a New hitter here as well. That is Leah Solomon hitting now for the Grizzlies. First pitch swinging, fouled back. And they called strike two. Count 0-2 now. And this one fouled off down the right field line. Leah only has 12 at-bats for the Grizzlies, but she has drawn 5 walks, hitting .250 for the Grizzlies. 0-2 count now, and she flares one out into left field, and that's going to be fair down the line. And she will get into second base with a double, moving the runners to second and third. Just able to keep it fair down the left field line. Brings up the first baseman, Laura Kruger. She has singled and struck out so far in this game today. And hits a ground ball towards the shortstop. Annalena comes up with it, makes the throw to first in time for the second out, but the Hawks will surrender another run. Brings up the leadoff hitter for the Grizzlies, Mara Sandner, who first pitch swinging, chops it to the third baseman. An easy throw across the infield for the third out of the inning. Not before the Grizzlies tack on another run, making it now 6-1.
Nächstes in die Runde, in die Hawks am Schlag. Und Person Sina von Zeppelin.
All right, back here leading off is Sina van Zeppelin. And takes the first pitch, strike. Sina drew a walk in her last at bat. And takes this one low to even the count at 1-1. Next pitch is fouled off down the right field side. Brings the count to a 1-2. And a changeup is chopped towards the shortstop. She fields it cleanly and makes the throw across for the first out of the inning. Brings up number 31, Juli Helbert, the right fielder. Has a walk and a sac bunt today so far. Spiked in the dirt for ball 2. And the 2-0 pitch misses high. Juli shows bunt on the 3-0 count, pulls it back for strike 1. And misses high for ball 4. Julia draws the walk. Looks like we're going to have a possible change here with the Hawks. Gonna have a pitch runner. Marie, number 9, will be pinch running off first base. Mostly used with the Hawks for her speed on the base path. Although at 6-1, her run isn't the most important. Hawks definitely need a long inning here. Brings up number 77, Sarah Kuchera. Takes strike 1. Sarah struck out in her last at bat and went for a bunt for a hit in her first attempt today. Second pitch is swung on. Pick attempt back to first base is not in time. And fouled back for strike 2. And chase the high fastball for strike 3. The second out of the inning brings up Celia Volkerath. She was 2 for 2 on the day. Fouled back for strike 2. And this one is flared down the left field line again, and we'll get down for another base hit down the left field line for Celia. She's now 3 for 3 on the day. I believe all of her hits are on the left side there, 2 of which have landed just inside the left field line. And it looks like Celia will have a runner come in for her. Be number 37, Charlotta Schopp. After the short meeting on the mound for Freising, it brings up number 36, Saskia Gloons. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. And swung on at a high fastball for strike 2. And able to stay alive on this one. A low fastball fouled off down the left side. Count remains 0-2. And this one is lined into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Marie is going to come around third. Hesitated a little bit and is going to be thrown out at home for the third out of the inning. She rounded third base pretty hard, and then it looks like she either stumbled or was getting held up at the last minute and hesitated and then continued on home to get thrown out for the third out of the inning. So again, the Hawks score no runs and leave multiple runners on base. All right, and starting off the top of the 7th for the Grizzlies is Rebecca Hillebrand. And she goes through for a slap and managed to put it right in the home dugout for the Hawks there. For strike one. Brings the count to 1-1, I believe. Next pitch is run on and slapped again right towards the shortstop, and that is going to be a tough play and not be in time at first base. It was a well-placed slap hit right in the 5-6 hole. Brings up Teresa Vanna. First pitch swinging, lines it towards first base. Play made by Sophie Schubert, but almost able to double up the runner off first, but not in time. Brings up Lioba Bisvas. Takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball one. Michaela able to handle it there and keep the runner at first base. And second pitch missed. Looks like just inside for ball two. And this one's driven right back up the middle to center field. Kylie Graham's going to get it, and the throw is going to be to third base and be just offline. And that'll be another hit for the Grizzlies. Lioba will advance to second on the throw to third. And now the Grizzlies will have runners on second and third with one out. Bringing up Fiona Brush. One-two pitch is fouled off back. One out. The Hawks defense is staying back. Looks like they will concede the run. But first we will get the strikeout there. Fiona Brush with the strikeout. Makes the second out of the inning. We'll bring up Regina Guth. Takes the first pitch low in the dirt. And the fly ball hit right down the third base line, and the catch is made by the third baseman. A little hesitant on the play there, but is able to reel it in for the third out. All right, now, and last chance for the Hawks. They do have the leadoff hitter, Kylie Graham, up. She is 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch today. And drives this one straight to the shortstop. Hard hit ball, but right at her. Play will be made at first base for the first out. Ha. Got you, little fucker. And Annalena comes up for a bunt attempt, bunts it right back to the pitcher, but the throw is wild at first base. So she will reach base with 1 out. With 1 out, runner on first brings up Michaela Williamson. Pickoff attempt back to first base is not in time. Michaela's walked twice today and flown out to left field. And this one is driven to left field. Hard hit ball. Gonna be in there for a single. Annalena will be able to advance to second base and hold there. Brings up number 38, Sophie Schubert. Sophie is still looking for her first hit today. Has struck out, flown out to shortstop, and grounded back out to the pitcher in her last at bat. Takes next pitch low and inside for a ball. And the 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. High rise ball gets Sophie Schubert to strike out again, and that will bring up, with 2 outs now, Sina von Zeppelin. She takes the first strike. Hawks down to their last out here. misses inside for ball one. Fouled straight back for strike two. Misses low for ball two. Count evens up at 2-2 with 2 outs. And a chopper hit towards second base will be fielded, and the throw is high to first base, but will still get the out for the third out and the end of the ball game. Hawks were able to get a couple runners on base there, but still not able to get any runs across once again. Final score here in game one is 6-1 going to the Grizzlies. We'll be back here in about 30 minutes for game two.
I've got a feeling I'm falling for nobody else.